Welcome to the episode of Middle Ground with L.L.C. Ground Floor, where we can agree to disagree and still be family. That's the theme song, not L.L.C. World. What up, though? Off my second album, L.L.C. World. On the copyrighted music, don't mute on Facebook. Got another great conversation for everybody tonight. On a place you can have fun from the comfort of your home.
Absolutely.
We're going to be talking about poly. What are your thoughts? Got a few definitions. And I know so many different versions of it.
So that's the thing. Oh my goodness, the no.
Yeah, I can at least write 3. So polyamory is relationship with more than one person at the same time. Polygamy, having more than one wife or husband at one time. At the same time.
I found out yesterday that there's a different one. There's a different name if you have a husband, if it's a woman with husbands.
And in this new one, polygyny, if I'm saying it right, where 2 or more women share a husband, which is
I thought that was polygamy.
No, polygamy is multiple married partners. This is a new one. Polygyny, polygyny or something. I'm saying it right.
Okay, so what's the one with the 2 women? Or 2 men sharing a wife? What's that one?
I didn't see that one.
Okay.
Maybe someone else can find that one. We got a few great guests for you today to talk about this topic and some other great stuff. Oh, I didn't go live on Facebook. Sorry about that, people. Give me a second to make sure they can see it.
Got it.
There we go. There's public on there. We good over there. Okay. Bring to the show my big brother and sister-in-law, Jonathan LeShawn Edwards.
Yeah.
And Teri's friend. Oh, my bad. I screwed up. I'm the host, Jeffrey L. Edwards. Co-host, Teri. Sorry about that, everybody. Now I'm about to bring on to the show the guests, Jonathan and LeShawn Edwards, my brother and sister-in-law, and another great guest, Sade.
Yo.
It's going to be one of these nights, huh?
Yes. Let's get into
it. Like that?
Hey.
I've been busy posting
stuff. Can y'all hear
man.
me?
I'm busy.
Yes.
No?
I hear everybody.
Okay.
We all know.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody be
I'm going to
seen.
start this with a disclaimer. Me and my wife make the Cosby Show.
Okay. No.
So
These are just our thoughts on these topics.
you get what you get. You don't have a fit. And for those who can't spell, slow down when you type.
Either way,
Please take your time.
We're gonna all work together and figure it out.
Please take your time. Okay. People thoughts on these poly relationships, for or against?
Well,
Anybody
like I said, I'm for it. I'm pro anything if it makes sense to me. But like Teri was saying, there is one called polyandry. It's POLYANDRY, and that's when it's 2 wives. When it's 1 wife and 2 husbands. And I just feel like that just logically makes sense to me. Men make more money statistically, and so I just feel like it just logically makes sense to me.
I'm staying. I don't like sharing.
You got to do what works for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gina came through with it too, right when you said it. Yes, I shot at it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
To each his own, man. But I ain't for sharing.
I'm not sharing if she ain't paying. Can she afford all of us?
Right.
Yeah. She got to be able to afford him, me, and the grandbaby.
Well, see, that's the whole thing, honestly. So I remember, I don't know if, I don't watch much television now. Anybody that knows me knows I don't really watch much.
You got to bring up big love.
I listen to music all day. My TV has not been on in years. It's just the truth. But back in do y'all remember that show, Big Love?
I just said that.
Yeah, Big Love. HBO show years ago.
Man, I was so engrossed in that show, and I loved his whole setup. I loved how each wife. Yo, listen, y'all.
He did have a good setup, though. He had a good setup.
Okay, listen, I'm not trying to switch y'all over. I'm just asking y'all to roll with me.
Keep an open mind.
Go ahead.
Just roll with me for a minute. Just take this trip with me.
I'm gonna listen.
Y'all ain't gotta go with me. Just
go ahead.
Right on the side. Okay, so he had houses, and each wife had a whole house to herself. I'm home too, but he could afford that, and it was so set, it was so scheduled and precise, and each wife had a day and a time, and everybody had their strong suits, what they were great at. One, you know what I mean? If one person is great with the children, one was great, with food, and one was great with, you know what I mean? And everybody had their roles, and I so understand roles. I love roles, and not like ROLLS. I'm talking about ROLES. And I thought it was just great. Don't get me wrong, it had its problems. We are human, so of course there were jealousies, and there were the common things that come up in a two-person relationship. You know what I mean? But it worked because it was what everybody wanted. It first has to be what everybody
mutually consensual.
Absolutely. But all I'm saying is, because I told everybody on my Instagram that I wasn't giving them an answer to how I felt about it, because I had been asking everybody all week, like, okay, what y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. Make sure y'all watch the show.
And the verdict is,
and ask me like, so T, so what do you think? Would you? So I wouldn't give nobody my answer. My answer is, I believe whatever you like, do whatever you want to do. But I ain't mad at it. Like, I'm really not mad at it. If it makes you happy, go ahead and do it. But if it were me, I would just have to be the special wife. I would have to be.
Me too.
You number one wife.
Even if I'm not, and I rethought that. I used to feel like I had to be the first wife, but I don't have to be the first wife, but I have to be the favorite wife. Oh, okay. And I have to be the go-to wife, like the one that he goes to when he's making like certain decisions, or like I gotta be the homie.
Okay.
I gotta be his favorite ass wife.
Oh, that'd be like, I guess, the sister wife, if something like that.
We're not doing sister wife. Oh, no.
Y'all the best.
I did watch Sister Wives, and I was confused, and
I was not
get out,
and I wasn't understanding why some of them women got into it and then fell off. Okay, cause I love Sister Wives. Tierra said
I was like, I think I watched 2 seasons, and then they moved to Vegas, outside to Las Vegas or to Nevada, or
that was actually show.
Like, okay, and it was.
I know.
And actually, all of them were in the process of each one of them were getting their own house.
It's on TLC.
And it was it's on TLC, but they were all each one of them was getting their own house, and they had their own stuff. And he make his rounds from house to house to house to house to house.
White
what that also means is you have days where you don't have to be bothered with him too.
Absolutely.
That works to them.
It's her turn to cook dinner today.
It's basically man sharing on a different level.
Man, that's
you willingly and knowingly are sharing this morning.
Most of the time, we are sharing anyway.
Absolutely. Isn't it more men than women in the world anyway?
Okay.
It's more women than men anyway.
So more women than men.
Tell them, Sade. Go ahead. Tell them.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you think of it as a logical standpoint. I mean, and they did have concubines back in the Bible times and things like that as helpers. Like sometimes the wife couldn't do certain things. Sometimes she couldn't bear children. And so sometimes God made helpers for certain women to do certain things. Now, everybody get into those type of relationships for different reasons. Some people get into it for religious reasons. Some people get into it for children reasons, for family reasons, because their women can't have kids or whatever the case is. And some people do it just for a license to cheat. So sometimes it just depends on the reason you in this type of relationship. Period.
Okay. What's your thoughts, John?
He ain't sharing. Your brother stingy.
I ain't sharing shit. I'm stingy. And I'm gonna tell you like this. It started out before y'all say big love and anything else. When we was kids, you heard about them having the guys at the plant. They had their plant wife, a girl.
Yes.
It's all the same concept because everybody's supposed to know their place, right? And then they start saying, "Oh yeah, it's big love, it's polygamy." Guys like, well, shit, all four of them know about each other, and they good with it.
See, that's my whole issue. As long as everybody on the same page and you not doing, if that's what you like, that's what you like. But I tend to be a little selfish.
But I'm like this. I've been married. I've been married 20-some years.
For too long.
I've been married 20-some years to the woman that's on here. I can't see doing this 4 more times with 4 other people. Hell,
talk about the
you out your damn mind.
I don't like that. And I know I might sound crazy saying my husband could have a whole nother wife. But all of that, you go to work and that's your plant wife. Like I poison her. I'm send you to work with the lunch.
You just
like this for you.
We do not condone harming anyone.
You said you said you're gonna poison lunch.
You're not listening. You're not.
I heard part of it.
We don't condone nothing like that. We don't condone nothing violent.
What's the S? Zun. Her butt. Like, yes. I don't like that. You need to find her own. No, don't be at work boyfriend and my boyfriend. Like, no.
Right, John.
Right.
John, what's the rule about you eating other people's cookies?
Oh no, don't do that shit.
What do you eat other women's cooking anymore besides your mamas and your sisters?
That's it.
Am I what now?
I said it's a rule. He stopped eating because he used to eat everybody's cooking. Well, the lady cooked. I said, okay.
Oh, no.
He came home with one thing. That one thing went in the garbage. And I said, we don't do that.
I swear I thought that was just me.
LeShawn
just me.
LeShawn and Sade.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we get that on the books?
We get that on the books. No, we don't do that. You don't eat other women's cooking. I stopped. No, first of all, they was wondering why he was going to work, and they kept smelling good food because I cook. So he go to work. He gonna take a sandwich. He not buying nothing over at Coney Island. He getting a full meal in a to-go plate with a nice fork and a knife and a napkin. And then he can go buy him a pop for whatever he want to drink that day.
Okay,
but don't you dare eat another woman's cooking. Come in here with something. He brought a peach cobbler in here. That peach cobbler was in the garage. It did not cross my threshold. Yeah. He put it in the garage.
What about if you have a party at work and it was a potluck?
He don't eat potluck no more either.
Let me tell you something now. Hold on. You taking a chance. Some of these videos now, what people cooking, doing at home when they cook.
Yeah.
You see,
it took a long time for them to get that.
They cats licking and stuff. Nah, dog.
Yeah.
I sent him that one video with the cat eating on top of the stove, eating out the pot. And I say, and you wonder why I don't eat other people cooking.
The one that got me was when some lady, it was a video. She brought some food to work. And they was eating it, and the damn the label for the container was at the bottom of the bowl, still stuck there.
So she didn't wash it before she did it. No,
but
no, we don't have anybody else cooking for him. He don't need another woman to do anything. If he need help with something, the only other woman that's not in his family is my sister or my mother. That's it. He don't eat anybody else's cooking.
So just to get people on record, for or against? Sade?
For.
John?
Hell no.
Not if it involves me, but if that's what they want to do, go right ahead.
LeShawn?
To each his own. It's just not for me.
To each his own. Teri?
Listen.
trying to be political.
No, don't be Chappelle to plead the fifth now.
No, I'm saying to each their own.
Okay.
See, that's why I feel like, because my notes, I feel like
I'm drinking.
That makes us go. CC says against. I feel like that makes us go somewhere else, because that also, what people were messaging me saying is that it's basically like having open relationships.
Okay.
And I know for me in the past, I mean, I don't care about telling my age, but all of at least over 20 years ago, I did have an open relationship. And I was okay with that. Like, I was like totally okay with that. Like, knowing the everything. It was the other person that started to have issues. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to say is, sometimes with the relationships like that, where it's not open and like really, really crystal clear understandings, is somebody going to get hurt, and you got to have like the thickest skin ever, because
but
absolutely.
you still have some people who will say yes, because I know women now who have said, well, yeah, he told me that I'm not the only one, but I can change his mind. Or they'll say yes now, and then when their feelings really get into it, okay, not everybody gonna have bad feelings, because your mind has changed on the subject and you want him all to yourself, but that's not what he wants to do.
But so that's what I mean about being like not BSing yourself, and being open about, like, real with yourself about, number one, people aren't real about with themselves about who they have. Just
that's so true.
But they're not really with themselves.
But beyond that, I did a whole poll. I did a whole poll on that, and it just amazed me that I did have women. Like, I'm proud of y'all for even just saying, like, even though you're saying to each their own, like, okay, but that people did actually say, like, they're okay with it. And, of course, I had the men that said yes. It was anonymous, so of course I'm not gonna say, like, no names.
What was the sense?
But I was like pleasantly surprised at the amount of people, but I was also tripping out that more people didn't, because I also gave the option of been there, done that. Like, yes, you're for it. No, you wouldn't do it. Yes, you've done it. No, you wouldn't do it. Or been there, done that. Nobody said been there, done that.
And what was the numbers, Teri?
About 70-30. 70% saying no, 30% saying yes. I was surprised.
I still feel like it's a lie.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But I was surprised that I did not have more people saying that they had been there, done it, because, listen, no shade to some of the people that's going to watch this that voted, because I would never tell your tea. I'm just that girl. Anybody that know me know I don't tell tea. But y'all know y'all did it because we talk.
Right.
You said, did y'all forget what we were talking about?
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. It's like, if you did it, you did it. Or if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had the open situation, or if you had but what I will say about some of the people that I know, it was always the guy that ended up having the issue, not the women.
Really?
Oh yeah, guys. The other thing is, if you ever talk to guys who say that their girlfriend or their woman cheated on them, now they didn't forget about the 45 times they cheated on her. It was all good. She forgave them.
It's always like that.
But then the one time that she decided that she gonna just go out and have us some fun, his heart can't take it.
She just went to lunch with her. She just went to lunch with her male coworker. Now he about to have a heart attack. She just went to lunch.
They can't take it. Like,
absolutely
wait. Why you talking to him on the phone?
Well, the average, unfortunately, and I'm definitely not a man basher, but you know, the average man can't take their woman doing a whole lot of anything outside of them. And I say average, I'm not talking all men.
That's why polyandry not so common. That's why a lot of people are like, what is that?
Well,
sometimes two men can coexist and be with one woman, but it's just not as common.
I'm gonna be honest. It sounds good, 2 husbands, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not want 2 men in the house.
No.
Oh, they don't gotta be together. They don't gotta live together.
I don't even want to deal with 2 of them at the same time.
And if I have another wife,
didn't I just say this about 4 women? I'm like, how the hell? Why would some
like that's
they don't have to live in the same house?
Oh, so girl, you mean like
see, that's more big love.
Oh, Sade, you talking about like in 2 separate houses, like on 2
absolutely.
In 2
absolutely.
different
he have 2 different workshops and all of that.
One on the right. She said you can sleep in your house over there, your house over there.
Absolutely.
Hey, but LeShawn,
and I want my own house too.
I'll call you when I need you.
So my house right here, one house right here.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's it right there.
Absolutely. Or even if we all live together, they gotta have 2 different shifts at work.
No,
I'm gotta work at night. I'm gotta work in the morning.
You doing
that ain't gonna work.
Faces at the same time.
That's not gonna work. They're not gonna do that one.
No,
that one I know they can
work.
The story's going
alpha male.
Y'all don't know me.
Was slain because of blah blah blah.
No, 2 alpha males in the same house. No, like you gotta be big. You gotta have a house for them.
But what if they 2 beta males? Like it don't have to be 2 alpha males.
Even the beta male will reach down and realize he's a grown man. He gonna take all that sass at some point.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even attracted to beta.
I'm not either, but I still feel like it can work. I'm attracted to 2 incomes. I promise I can learn to be attracted to it because I'm attracted to 2 incomes. 2 men spoiling me. Think about it. Think about the bigger picture.
She like
it's the bigger picture to all of this. Absolutely.
I don't know, baby.
One man can't change his light bulb, the next man can change his light bulb.
I mean, in my opinion,
we got a problem.
No, I'm just saying I'm making an example. Like if somebody gonna do something, it's a team.
No, teamwork is definitely. You say how much they paying.
She said how much they paying.
See?
Well, see, if you got one on the left and one on the right, you ain't paying nothing. They paying everything.
Absolutely. My dream.
I'm a silent
and it's possible.
It's not even on. It's not even
gonna
work. Doing what?
You got 4 women and all of them working. You sitting at home.
That ain't gonna work.
I'm trying to tell y'all it's possible. It's just not as common, but it's possible.
That would be rare if it does work, because somebody's gonna want to establish this my yard. And then the other one say, "No, this is my yard." Now, if they both got their own houses, you might have a chance.
It's a front yard and it's a backyard. They
somebody wants the front yard.
It's a front yard.
No, I want the front yard.
No.
I make more than you.
Everybody can have their own bush.
Yeah.
One in the front and one in the back.
Sunday through Wednesday, that's your yard.
No, that ain't gonna work.
That's a recipe for a homicide.
No, it's not.
But a lot of men, to me, a lot of the stuff like
I'm down, Gina.
Our culture, a lot of it starts with men bringing other women into situations. That's just simply how it starts.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times, the women that are coming in don't even know what situation that they're entering into.
Sometimes they don't know. Sometimes they are fully aware.
Yes, a duplex.
Yes. Ooh.
Now you thinking.
But you know the problem is that a lot of these duplexes are owned by people. Like they don't. You would think it would be one owner, but no, it's so stupid. But a lot of these situations start with the man wanting to bring another woman into the situation. That's just simply how it starts.
That's why I said it depends on the reasons. Because some people are like Muslims or whatever, some people's religions. Yes, some people do like 2 wives. So sometimes it's religious reasons. Some people can't have kids. And so sometimes they bring other women on to the situation too. I've seen it. And it always just intrigues me about that. But yeah,
so that's
it
what
just
I'm
depends
saying.
on the reasons.
This is a situation where people are coming together like-minded for the greater good of whatever.
Whatever's clever.
She said whatever clever.
Yes. If you ain't game, you lame. Just think about it. Keep open mind.
No.
Oh man. Yeah. I mean, to each his own with that.
But what I'm saying is, okay, but Mia needs to stop trying to kind of, you know what I mean? Like, cut it out. Cut it out.
Y'all need to cut it out.
No, we're trying to bring other people into a situation.
Wait a minute. It done flip now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be like that now. Now, from what I see, females were like, okay, I got a guy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and my weekend dude.
Yeah.
All of them gonna do something different. And they'll tell them, I ain't in a relationship with you. You know, you can be you my sponsor.
Yep, that's the new term. The term.
Yes. I'm just telling you.
You ain't my man.
That ain't even
new. You my sponsor.
Right.
When DTD come and calling, hey, I need you to take care of this. Board of water, I need you to take care of this. I need some groceries, I need you to take care of this.
But when that a sugar daddy turn,
I need you to take care of this. And all these dudes is okay knowing about the
sugar daddy.
Absolutely,
now they got multiple. It's not just one dude doing it all, and he was the sugar daddy. Now you got the water bill man, the one for the water bill. You got the one for DTE or Consumers Energy. You got the one that's paying the mortgage or the lease, and then you got the one that's paying the car note, and then you got the one that's flying you where you want to go.
Or you can have this one really good one that one really good nice person that does everything.
No.
Go to.
Not that word.
That sucker to use.
The moment you say nice, he too soft.
He's what?
That sounds like the one you're gonna use now. You say nice.
He too soft.
Well, see, listen, that's to me a whole nother show unless we just want to flip it and go there, because for me, go with the nice guy. Like, choose the nice guy. Choose the nice girls.
That's
they don't want him.
Choose the nice guy.
But they don't.
They don't want him.
As a parent of grown daughters,
they don't want him.
I bet not say I like him. Oh no.
He don't.
No. If I say I keep my mouth shut.
We put this picture on the milk carton.
I say that he nice or I like him, I'll never see him again.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
The next day,
I mean, even in our 40s, some women don't want a nice guy.
No, I listen to women in here.
That's true. And
I'm telling you, they don't like the nice guys for the most part. I'm a nice guy pusher. I literally stand in here and talk to women every day. Sade, don't I? Don't I say
absolutely
talk to these women every day? I'm always like the nice guy. Look, what is my term? Cornball. I say, get you a cornball. Get you a cornball.
Yeah, right. I got mine.
Look, Gina say that all the time. They be serial killers. But no. They do.
Like seriously, watch out for the nice guys too.
No, watch out
for the helpful nice guys.
All nice guys are not that, and
not all nice guys.
Look, especially watch out for the ones with hard bottom shoes. If they got
hard bottom shoes, he be like that guy. What's that show? You.
Oh yeah,
right.
you.
He be sitting there looking at you like, yup. I'm getting ready to bury your ass.
But
no, I ain't seen that.
But honestly speaking, though, the nice guy to me has, I don't say always, but for the better part of my life has been the way to go. I choose the nice guy.
And I say like who like you.
And that's the nice guy.
Don't go over. No, don't be trying to chase after somebody that you like a lot.
See, that's my thing. I'm not chasing no man. I've never chased a man.
I'm gonna use the term.
Same here.
And this is universal. Some women like the street guy, whether he got a suit or whether he got a tank top and Timbs. The dude that's not gonna treat them right, they chasing after him.
Well, we've had this conversation, Jeffrey, and the reality is the nice guy will squat and shit, will squat and take a crap on you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it really doesn't make a difference. Like, people are people. But honestly speaking, at this age and stage of my life, me personally wouldn't recommend no. Don't date the street like that. Like that's like no, that ain't it. That ain't the move. That's not what I would suggest you do. You get what I'm saying? Like you would need to get somebody with a job. You would need to have somebody that clocks in somewhere or either works for himself as an entrepreneur or such. Yes, that would be my recommendation because I've been down that road.
But a lot of guys do be fun. They don't want to hear it.
I'm sorry.
I said you got some girls, they don't want to hear that. They like, I like what I like, and okay.
Well, listen.
But you can see the danger Will Robinson sign flashing in the background, and they still say, but it's exciting.
Well, here's the thing. Again, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that girl. And I know how it can feel in that moment and how, you know what I mean? But I also know what it felt like once I got home and the reality of it all in real life. You get what I'm saying? And if you're not smart, if you don't do the right things where you can, you know what I'm saying, end up. So hopefully, you know, I see you in 20 years. That's all I can tell you. If you don't listen to what I say, hopefully I see you in 20 years.
As my grandma used to say, experience is the best teacher. If you don't want to listen, you can experience that for yourself.
Because as for me, I wasn't sure.
No, Gina, you should not do that. Not at all.
Gina, get your PS5 and some PlayStation cards and ride by the high school. They'll be chasing you.
You go to a college and they might chase you. Not illegal. They go down.
They're jumping off the curb.
Yeah, maybe the college.
Go to college. The legal stuff. Okay. Next part of the conversation.
From what I hear.
Is there a difference in sugar daddy or what they call now simp or cap?
You gotta say that again.
Is there a difference in a sugar daddy or a captive save-em or a simp as they call it now?
A simp.
Yeah, I feel like it's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a sugar daddy is going to take care of you. I mean, a sugar daddy is for a specific person. A simp is the nice guy that you can push over, like y'all were just talking about in the prior conversation about you get him to do stuff for you and you don't take him serious. But a sugar daddy kind of like that, but a little bit. But no, you know, he just compensating because he's older and you know he gonna take care of you. But you don't look at him like no simp. Like he can sometimes put you in your place too at times. So I don't want to look at.
Well, I would assume he's gonna let you know what it is before you.
Right, like you already know what that
going.
Yeah, so I feel like that's totally different to me. They both still.
Yeah, sugar daddy, y'all tricking on each other.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Know what that arrangement
y'all know what it is. And a simp, like a simp is a wimp, is a fool. You know what I mean? You really effing off on them, and it's really kind of bold. Like when you get older and you like really kind of understand the situation, like it's really not cool. Like at some point you either have some karma or gonna get some karma. You know what I'm saying? But
or sugar mamas, that's you do got that now.
Don't do it. Can we say that? Can we vote on that?
What's that?
Don't do it.
What, a sugar mama or a sugar daddy?
Don't do it.
Why you say that?
The PlayStation did. That was a sugar mama.
Right.
Are we voting?
Yeah, I would.
I'm just not with it. I just don't think as a woman you should have to pay for anything.
Me either.
What do you mean anything?
Some of them got to though. That's their angle.
Well, see, but you also got the men out here now. They're not the same as the men like our grandfathers were.
That is
and
so
some
true.
of our fathers were. Now you got men saying, you know, well, what you mean you want to stay home? Okay, well, I understand economically two income household may be beneficial, but he wants you to pay half the bills and do all the work, raise all the kids, and do all of this, but he only want to go work a part-time job. Come on now.
Even if you work a full-time job and you work a full-time job, but you still gonna have to come home and cook dinner and wash clothes, so it's still not equal.
It's not equal.
It's still not equal.
I'm from the era where my grandfather, I was raised by my grandparents. So my grandfather worked at Ford and he was an engineer at Ford. He would come home and my grandmother was a nurse. So she worked the evening shift or the afternoon shift. My grandfather would come home. I would come home from school and dinner is on the stove. He would start dinner. My grandmother would get home 7 or 8 o'clock. And we would sit down and eat. But he didn't have a question about whether the dishes needed to be washed. And we had dishwashers back in the day. He didn't question whether the dishes was in the sink if they needed to be washed. Or he would start dinner. If my grandmother said she was tired and she wanted to go take a bath, he would go upstairs and run her bath water and fix her a plate. Now, this man had worked it for it all day, but he came home and he would start doing what he had to do to make my grandmother feel better. Now, my grandmama was all of 5'2", and everybody was scared of it, including my 6'9" granddad.
That woman was something else.
But men nowadays feel like they need
that's how their relationship worked. And they each understood what role that they were playing in this relationship because they both wanted to grow together and they know what they were trying to build on. So that's how I grew up. And even with, I'm a housewife, but people look at me like, what you do all day? Come sit in my house.
A lot.
Come sit in my house because I get a lot done in the day. I might not walk out the house to do it, but I get a lot done in the day.
Well, and when I've had these conversations before when in dating, some females are not going to do what you do. And that's where a guy would say, well, you need to go work there. If you're going to sit home like paying for marriage from children, I'm good on that.
Those conversations should be had at the beginning of a relationship. Y'all got to have an understanding of what y'all roles going to be. If you want a wife that's going to stay at home and take care of things at home, y'all had them understandings beforehand, I would think.
Absolutely.
You can have those conversations, but people are
change. But things, because when we met, I always worked. I always worked. I worked when we met. I was working when we met. I was working when we was dating. I was working when we got married. I was working when we moved into this house and we bought this house. So I was working up until a certain point, and then it got to a certain point where I couldn't work anymore. So I quit my job and I started doing something else. But then I couldn't work the way I used to anymore. And then we had a grandbaby. And I'm a firm believer in I'm not letting somebody influence my grandchild. Y'all gonna pay $400 a week on some daycare? No, man, we're not doing that. He can come here, and he was here every day. So that was my job. My job was to make sure that my grandson was reading at 3 years old. My job was to make sure that we were raising a proper young man, and we did that. But his parents, they did what they had to do. So I have a problem with that. But people look at me now and say, you still don't got a job? No, I still don't have a job. Or if they'll call me and say, well, you got a husband. Yeah, I do, and
look, we don't want to start that. Look.
I mean, but whatever y'all setup is
me
y'all
and Johnny Walker don't want to hear that.
Why do you have the whole bottle?
Why you got the bottle on the screen?
Why you got the whole bottle instead of a glass?
Look, I'm telling you, I done heard some weird shit where people sit back and say, okay, their situation is totally different. You got a man sitting next to you. I ain't saying no names in any situation. But then you'll come and ask me, hey, can I borrow whatever? And I'm like, what about your husband? What about your boyfriend?
The whole man.
Because when it flip in reverse, you got a husband. I'm like, okay, yeah. That's me. What about you? People don't look at their own situations. They're always quick to look at what you have. Or you living a life or whatever. You don't know that. You don't know what the hell going on. And like y'all said earlier, people need to define their roles going into these. You can't define everything because life is uncertain. The only thing that's true in life is one of y'all gonna leave here. You don't know which one gonna leave first. But you need to go in and say, hey, look, we gonna love each other best we can while we here. All the other stuff is just gonna be that. It's like you talk to your clients all the time. Teri, who be like, I wish I could have this. I wish I could have this. people always look at somebody else's relationship and say, "Damn,
I don't know
they really got it going. They really doing this."
But they modeling their hopes and their aspirations off of what they're seeing on social media.
But you don't know what somebody really doing and how they
got to say this is how I want to live my life, but you basing it off of something that you don't know whether or not it's true or not. You don't know if the house that they showing you on social media is actually their house.
That's true.
You don't know if the
you ain't supposed to believe half of what you see anyway.
Well, that was something we learned a long time ago, but
now
we don't use old school like we used
to see.
We don't use old school no more.
Nobody is going to show you their worst day, and the people. And if I'm honest, some of the people that do, I think is weird. But you know, people are going to show you what they want you to see. I had to ask my child that the other day, which I don't think she should have. I personally don't think she should have social media, but I had to ask her, how do you feel after you look at, social media and, whatever, like, do you feel like you compare your life to other people's lives? You know what I mean? And she tried to say no, but somehow in her answer, it came back around to yes. You are inadvertently going to compare your life to somebody else's life if you are young or young-minded. You know what I mean? Or somehow weak-minded. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in in
impressionable
kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be happy with what the hell you have and work on that.
Yeah.
But see, that was something that that was instilled in us when we were younger. And I'm of a certain generation where, you were grateful for what you had. You didn't compare yourself to the other kid in your class because they were wearing this shoe or that shoe. I was just raised in, damn, I got shoes. I wasn't looking for a label or any of that. But now because of social media, these kids see a prime example. I don't know if y'all saw them, those red mischief boots that look like they on Pac-Man.
Man,
I ain't seen that.
The boots. Now, from the time, it has not been a good week since I saw the very first post for those boots. I have been seeing those boots on a variety of people.
Me too.
And they jumping all over themselves for some boots that look like they was Ronald McDonald's lost shoes. And I'm still trying to figure out why.
Wow.
But everybody wants to be seen. It's like, okay, I gotta have what this person has, or this person has it, so I gotta have it.
I just don't understand the men that put them on. Like,
girls,
it's like, okay, whatever. But the men, like, really?
I'm not
going to the game the other night. I saw it.
I feel like if I was in the airport and saw one of them, I would just body bump them because I feel like you soft, and that's just what I do.
You look at him like you soft.
Yeah,
you look like you punk.
Old school
body bump.
She's gonna old school. She's gonna be like, you a punk.
No violence.
She's gonna text me real quick.
This is just annoying. Like, what made you do? Like, why? It's not even. They not even. You can't even say, "Oh, to each their own." No, this is not a to each their own situation.
That's a why.
They're ugly. They look stupid.
That's a hard why.
Man.
Yeah, you. Other than the fact that it was something that somebody else had on social media, or just a hot new thing.
They not hot.
You had to buy them.
They not hot.
It is. I mean, but you see what I'm saying? To them, it's a status symbol. And I need somebody to explain to me. I'm gonna ask my grandson tomorrow. What makes them such a status symbol? Because they $350 boots, but they ugly.
Some type of stupid.
So you would spend $350 on something ugly just because it's a status symbol or something? Because somebody else got it.
Well,
you saw this star wearing it.
Everybody said about Jordans. Those are comfortable shoes.
I don't get it. So that's the influence that social media has. So because this person has it, I'm gonna get it. and I'm gonna do it, but you're not really realizing that this might not even be these people's true lives.
But here's the thing, that's what you have to know going into it, and that goes back to what I said. Know what you're doing, know who you're with, and hell, know who you are. Work on that first.
You gotta see, and that's the thing. A lot of, and I'm not gonna just say women, people in general jump from one relationship to the next relationship without taking the time out.
And don't take time for themselves.
Sometimes that man be sitting there. He just be sitting there waiting.
He's just sitting there waiting.
No, you're not, Teri.
LeShawn.
You need to take a minute for yourself.
Look at her. She had to pull up to the screen. She like, wait a minute, hold on.
Look at
It's one thing if you meet him, but you weren't looking for him.
I don't be looking for nobody, LeShawn. They be, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you need to say, okay, well, I'm on a pause. We can be friends for right now, but I'm on a pause so I'm trying to get over this. But that old adage that they used to say, you can get over one by getting up under another one. Not so
Listen,
good.
girl, listen. He came in and he like grabbed my hand, right? And I was like, what you doing? I had, because I'm from the hood. I was like, he was trying to
give him 2 piece.
I ain't know.
Get your life right.
I was like, oh, okay. And that's just how it went.
I mean, that could be right there. If it's for you, it's for you. But you have to know yourself.
I know myself.
Ready. Because a lot of these women, men, whoever, don't be ready when they jump from one to the next. You
a lot of
have
people are
time
not
to breathe before you jump right on into this next situation, and you taking, unbeknown to you taking baggage.
Mm-hmm. Ain't this what your boy said? Ain't this what your boy said? Ain't this what your boy said?
I did have a bag, but look,
a couple of suitcases.
I mean, you gotta be
carry-ons
and have real conversations to try to build with someone, and hopefully they're being honest, so you don't get down the road and like, well, I showed you what you wanted to see. I ain't really believe none of that, and now you stuck.
Sometimes people lie to themselves, though.
Exactly.
Some people will lie to themselves. Sometimes you see them red flags.
They hear what they want to hear because
absolutely
we have a friend. I ain't saying no names, but we got a friend, and this friend has, and I love him to death. But all his life, ever since I've known him, has said he has told the honest to God truth to every woman that he has ever met with.
I said for it.
They're gonna come up with lies on their own.
And I said this when I first met him. I told him, I said, I understand what's coming out of your mouth because I was sitting right next to you, so I heard what you said, but I can guarantee you that ain't what she heard.
Look,
she heard you, but her brain heard I can change him.
Bro,
be honest.
He ain't talking about
some
me.
people gotta be honest with themselves. Sometimes
they're not honest with themselves.
It's a carnival. It becomes a carnival.
And then you want to play the blame game as to he did this to me. No, baby. He told you exactly what he was, how he was. He told you. I heard him say it. He told you. You chose not to believe him. That's on you. You can't now get mad at this man because he did to you exactly what he told you he was going to do. If the man told you he was a hoe, take him at his word. He a hoe.
I'm going to be honest with you. A man don't even have to tell me a hoe. I'm watching this movie. I know a hoe when I smell him.
Right?
Smelly?
I smell
her. Look, most women.
What is
most women? I ain't saying
I don't even have, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally, whether it's my friends, I don't care who it is, I accept people for who they are. So if I'm gonna deal with this person, I know exactly who and what I'm dealing with.
And I'm treating you accordingly. Because
I ain't gonna act like, oh no, my man, he didn't even sleep with that girl I caught him in the room with. No, like they sleep together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's stupid.
What you about to say, John?
Look, most women, like y'all started, will hear what they want to. You can tell a woman to her face, hey, I ain't shit. You taking a chance. I'm just here for tonight. Girl, he said he gonna stick around for a while. That ain't what the fuck I said. I said, you taking a chance. I'm here for the night.
Exactly. She think in her mind, she thinking that what she got is laced with gold and it's gonna change this man's mind. Doing whatever.
Now, when you honest,
and then when reality kicks in, it's woe is me. He did all of this to me. No, baby, you did that to yourself.
He told, he was like, I ain't committed to you. I'm going, when I leave you, I'm gonna go sleep with somebody else. And tomorrow, I got 3 more lined up.
Being
super you say no, I'm on to the next.
Situation, assuming that that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you have to go into a situation assuming that that's what it's gonna be until it's not.
And listen, as my daddy used to tell me and my sister, he said, a man ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you a man ain't shit because I'm a man and I ain't shit. So if you looking for a man not to be with your eyes wide open until he prove otherwise, he ain't shit. Excuse my French, but that's how I used to say it.
I can't see it no other way.
Eyes wide open. Now, if you don't mind, say that's not what it's gonna be. You fooling yourself.
Especially the cornballs.
Oh, you see, hopefully that's what would hurt a woman more or a man.
Especially the cornballs. Y'all hard bottom shoes.
No, if it's the cornball, you be like, oh, he's supposed to be super nice. He's supposed to be this, and he'd be like, you know what? Look you in the face. I'm tired of your ass. I'm about to do blah blah blah. He go out and he doing this thing now. Oh, girl, I like him, but you didn't like him when he was being nice to you. But he was taking us spend his time. So he said, the hell with you. I'm going to do ABC. Girl, I need to get him back. He was so good for me. What?
But you have women like that now. I mean,
you got women
that will watch the man
both ways.
Make excuses for him.
Yeah.
We'll have a man go out and have a whole nother family. Yeah. And when
like
her family or her friends question her as to, okay, this all right with you? Oh, girl, this is my fault. Say what? See, I'm not that sympathetic friend. I'm not that friend you can call when you making dumb decisions and think that I'm going to condone your dumb decisions and not call you out on them. Because I'm your friend, so therefore I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't sugarcoat anything for anybody. That's a problem, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't go out and make stupid decisions and then expect everybody to sit back and say, oh, well, I feel bad for you. But you did this with your eyes wide open.
And he told you going in.
No one feels bad for repeated behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what it is at some point you just have to like hold yourself
accountable.
Absolutely. And be real with yourself.
Yeah,
so
learn from it.
And I always look at myself. I just always, whether it's the men, it's my friends, whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's me. I'm choosing these people.
Absolutely.
Or allowing this me.
Can I share one more thing? Absolutely. While we're on this? I want people to pay attention to this. Those who are single. Every time you sit back saying, oh, this cornball dude, he took me here, he did me this. Your friend sitting back looking like, yep. And the moment you let this motherfucker go, I'm on the prowl. Then you get mad at her. Girl, you broke the code. But you said he wasn't about nothing. You didn't want him. I just grabbed it for somebody else then. Now people get angry. And it cut both ways, because guys and girls both doing it. Be like, for real? I want to tell you, if he went on and he got with your friend, he wasn't that into to begin with. Because he'd have been like, I'm not doing it. Or she'd be like, no, what? I'm not doing it.
Yeah, probably some type of
But you teach people how to treat you. People, it's a learned behavior.
Down and somebody else picked them up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But to go along with LeShawn, absolutely, it's called boundaries. You got to establish your boundaries and let people know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with.
If you let somebody, that's just like even back in the day, how you can let somebody call you out your name. See, I never played that beach game with my friends. We didn't do that. That wasn't something that kiki kaka and you gonna call me a bitch out my name and we gonna be all good. Cause you call me when we ready to fight.
That's our me and my
we
don't
play them kind of games. That's a hard stop. we don't do that.
All right.
Because you call me out my name, I'm ready to fight.
You want to give final thought?
You teach people how to treat you, and they treat you accordingly. So if you keep allowing
it will continue if you allow it.
Exactly. And then until they see that it's a consequence to the way they treat you, they won't stop.
All right. Final thoughts, everybody?
Yeah, look.
Have the money to pay for all your wives' houses and govern things.
Lord,
they should be governed. And if I'm the wife, I have to be
too.
You gotta be top dog.
I'll be the cooking wife. I'll be the
okay. Oh, okay, good.
I want to be like the cooking in the laundry.
I'm the homegirl wife.
Okay.
I'll do the cooking in the laundry because see, I gotta have my sheets ironed.
I'm the anti-Jamaican. I only need one wife to do all jobs.
Oh, that's right.
Sade?
I thought I was gonna get a little help around this piece.
Sade,
I just feel like if you're mentally capable, you can do anything. You know, as far as your relationships and stuff like that. I think it's a mental thing, and I don't feel like you should take your. You know, I feel like you should be open-minded with everything. Okay. Just put some thought into everything. Don't just have a closed-minded perspective on stuff.
I would say, whatever you choose to do, have a responsible, grown conversation with each other and actually be honest on what y'all both looking for and see what y'all can work with.
Absolutely.
We all find common ground.
To them sugar daddies out there, be careful. The Beyonce tickets on sale.
We're gonna talk about that next week.
And they just posted that profit sharing.
Well, let them girls get their Beyonce tickets, Jonathan.
Me help you.
That will be next week's topic. Beyonce tickets. How much
they got them $12,000 profit sharing check to GM girl. Go get it. Be at the gate.
Right up GM. Right.
See, there y'all go.
I'm helping you out here, like Martha Jean the Queen used to say.
If you're watching the show now,
girl.
Get ready because next week we're talking about Beyonce.
All the sack chasers perked up. Like who?
They was like, what?
Now the real sack chasers already knew. Do they call them sack chasers? What they call them
something else?
That's so funny.
Look, they don't want from sack chase, the skis, gold diggers.
Jonathan, you know all the names.
Hey man.
Back in the day, I heard that all the time.
Back in the day, I used to be like,
Yeah.
Nice to be on here. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you, Sade.
Not a problem.
So you definitely won't miss next week. We're gonna be talking about it. I have heard those tickets are ridiculous in price.
Yeah,
that will be the topic.
All right, bet it up.
Okay.
So that's it, man. You getting ready to take us away, dog?
Yeah, what you got something final to say before I hit the outro music?
Hey, look, as Russ Simmons say, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
All right, everybody, till next time.
In every show like that, I'm on.
All right.